Hi, this is Catherine. I'm one of the sewing educators here at Sew Right Sewing Machines, and today I want to talk about zipper basics. There are quite a few different types of zippers that you can use, and they also have their own applications. One of the basic zippers that's very common to use is called a nylon coil, and this can be used for sewing a exposed zipper like this one in the bag, so that you're able to see the teeth of the zipper. You can also use it in this application, which is called a lapped zipper. Invisible zipper is my favorite zipper for using in a garment, say like a pant or skirt or a dress. And basically, the reason it's called invisible is that you can only see the zipper pull when you stitch the zipper in. So here's an example of that in the dress here, and you can only see that zipper pull. And it's stitched super close to the teeth of the zipper, so that it gives it that look like there isn't a zipper in there. And that is a completely different application, which would also require a different type of zipper foot that has its own special zipper foot, whereas most of the other zippers that are here, you're going to use a regular zipper foot that would come with your machine. A molded plastic zipper, and that's this one here. This one happens to be a separating zipper, so it's for a jacket. And they call it molded plastic because that's exactly what the teeth are made of. The pull on here is a metal pull. And you can purchase these as like a separating zipper, or it could be as a closed end zipper as well. And they come in colors, so that's really nice. And usually the color of the teeth will match the color of the tape of the zipper. We have metal zippers, and these are just two examples, but they have different types of metal. They've got the brass, they have this looks like an aluminum, they might have nickel, they might have like an antique brass, which is more like this color. And what I love about the metal zippers is how they show up in an application, say like this on a bag, where you can see it's an exposed zipper. And on here, on the top, it's just really nicely finished. When you use a metal zipper, you need to have the exact measurement for your project. That's really important. And you can learn how to shorten these zippers on your own. And the last zipper that I want to talk about is a jeans metal zipper. The jeans zipper has a auto lock feature in the zipper pull, so that when it's in the down position, you're unable to open it. So it's great for a pant because then it's not going to open on its own when you're wearing it. You would need to lift the pull up in order to be able to open it. The jacket zippers also have a mechanism in here. It's in this section here of the zipper pull and slider that will prevent it from opening when you're wearing the jacket. How do you know what zipper size you're going to use? So if you're doing it from a project, they might say to you, oh, you need a 14-inch zipper to make this bag. And the way that the zipper is measured, in case you would like to know, is that it gets measured from the top stop here all the way down to the bottom stop. So for example, this is just slightly shorter than 14, but it is a 14-inch zipper. And they come in different lengths, so you can purchase it anywhere. Like we have these zippers here, and they might be 8 inches up to 22 inches long. They're also easy if you need to purchase a longer zipper than what you need. You can stitch over the nylon coil. That's completely fine. Just make sure you have the right needle, and you're capable of doing that. The same thing with an invisible zipper, because the teeth on here are like that nylon coil. It's only when you get to the molded plastic and the metal that you can't stitch over these when you're making your garment or your project. So here I have a metal zipper that I've shortened already. It actually was a separating zipper, and I only needed a shorter length of it. So I have this part of it, the top part of it, left over. So you can purchase the zipper pulls separately, and you can get them in the coordinating color to the metal of your zipper. And you can just place this in. You're going to line everything. You're going to line that zipper up first. And you're going to take the pull, feed it in. You're going to feed them in both at the same time. And then once you have that in, you can zip that up. So now if I wanted to make a certain length on this zipper, I can measure what I need. Say I wanted to do a 14-inch. I'm just going to put my finger there for now, and I'm going to place a bottom stop, and it fits. These also come in the sizes according to the zipper. So I'm sorry, you're not really going to be able to see that well, but you can see I've pushed it through, and then I'm just going to take a plier and push those prongs down towards the teeth of the zipper, like that. And now I have the length of the zipper that I need. So all I need to do is get rid of this. You're going to just open it like this, take another plier, and you're going to grab the teeth, hold this tight, and pull it. And you can pull those teeth off, just like that. You can do that on both sides, and then you can trim down what you have left over, because you probably won't need all this. So, and I use an older pair of scissors. I actually keep a pair that I use just for zippers, just in case I'm cutting through something I don't want to cut through. But you can finish it off like that. There's all my little extra teeth that came off. And that's how you can shorten a metal zipper. You can also do it from the other way, where you pull the teeth off from this end and put a new top stop on. And these are what the little top stops look like. Same thing. They come in the matching colors to the metal zippers. You can even do the same thing on a molded plastic. Say you have a jacket zipper and you need to shorten it. You can shorten it from the top by using that same plier, marking where you're going to get the new measurement to, and pulling the teeth off and the plastic top stop off, and then you can place a metal top stop over there to get the new length of zipper that you need.
Okay, sure.
I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you learned some things about zippers and you're not fearful of shortening your own zippers. If you are a beginner and you'd like to learn more about inserting the zipper, we have 2 classes coming up called Beginner Basics. One is the zippered pouch, and that's going to show you how to place an exposed zipper in. And the other is the Beginner Basics for sewing a pillow cover, and that shows you how to sew the lapped zipper in. And I'm sure we'll be offering more classes in the future. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in class soon.